They said, if you can fill it, we'll give you a 30-minute show at the end of the newscast on Friday nights. And
wow.
And we said, sure. We jumped in. And to start with, we obviously had more time, but still, there was only a couple of us shooting.
Right.
So we would get coaches to come on that weren't playing that night, or maybe that did play that were close to the station, and they would come on and we'd interview them to kind of help fill out the time. I remember the coach at Warner Robins at the time, the legendary Robert Davis, was one of the great coaches. Well, he wasn't going to come the night they played, but wanted to come on his off night, and he said, well, I'll come now, but you're going to have to take me out to eat at Shoney's, which was right next to the station.
Yes, it was.
So he brought him and two of his buddies. So we interviewed them, and they stayed open late on Fridays, and after the show, we all went up to Shoney's.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we got. So that's how it started, and I'm trying to think. It seems like I'm thinking mid-'80s, maybe 85 or 86, somewhere in there is when it started. And then and obviously people loved it. We really enjoyed doing it.
Right.
And then we started getting, more people to help us to the point now that this year, I think we had 9 people shooting games for us this year.
Yeah, there's a fleet of people that
we
go
do.
across
We try and get from
Georgia.
10 to 12 games. It's almost like one of those, though, because, we don't want just to show up at your game, stay for 10 minutes, shoot 3 plays, and that some stations do that.
Right.
In bigger cities, they'll say, we covered 16 games, and what you showed 3 plays.
Right.
You showed up at the game, and that's not covering it. So we found from 10 to 12 games. That way we can give at least a minute 15 to every game. Sometimes some games will get more, depending.
Right.
And we found that works the best. And then, of course, we incorporated, the fans of the week, and then we do the top play and the hardest hit and things like that, and kind of the quiz and everything. And, of course, sales found ways to sponsor each and every one of those segments. So
Of course.
we have to do them every year, and so we just continue on, and that is because people say, well, can't you find people to go shoot? I said, that is the highlight of I said, I love shooting high school football.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I see people you renew those acquaintances like every year, like in the fall.
Yep.